Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Psychic Talk Radio with Reverend Adam, your source for spiritual insight and messages.
Okay, we are now live and on air. You are listening once more to Psychic Talk Radio, and this is your host, Reverend Adam, calling in today to today's show. It looks like we have a lot of people on the switchboard for the show today. We will be taking callers with a single question per caller each time we bring you on. That's going to be one-part questions only, please. And we'll get through everybody as efficiently as we possibly can. We appreciate everyone joining us today on today's show and calling in to have your questions or concerns answered. So don't forget to check out our new website at merlinsstaff.com. That is merlinsstaff.com. Now you can schedule online for a private session at merlinsstaff.com. We're going to go ahead now and begin taking our callers for today. Just checking the switchboard for a moment to make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right. And it looks pretty good to me. So let's begin. Our first caller today is area code 860. First three digits are 836. Hello, caller. You are live and on air. Please state your name, where you are calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, Reverend Adam. This is Amla. How you doing? I'm from Connecticut.
Yes, I'm doing great today. Namaste. How are you?
Good. Namaste. So I guess I'm just going to go into a relationship question. If you see me with somebody substantially quality partnership in the next few months.
Okay. And you know what? It makes a lot of sense. You know what yesterday was, and we all do. So everyone's got it on the mind. Let me see here.
Sure.
Yes, I do pick up quality relationship. I do pick up quality, and I pick up good communication to come. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
So I am sensing here that what is about to develop for you will be much better than previous manifestations. I feel that you're more inclined to speak your mind and your truth. I feel like the throat chakra has cleared up quite a bit. And I feel that will help you out moving forward. All right?
All right. So you feel like this person is so close by? I met him already, or?
That's correct. They are close by. As far as meeting them already, not quite clear on that, but we're going to leave that up to you to find out, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Take care.
You as well.
Okay.
You too.
Bye.
Okay. Bringing on our next caller now at 386. First three digits are 209. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you are calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, Adam. This is Cindy. I'm calling from Florida. Thank you for taking my call. And my question is, could you give me some insight on kind of what you see going on in the background with my friend Trish? She was real communicative, and then she goes hot and cold where she doesn't communicate for a while, and I don't know what's going on with her. I'll call and she'll talk to me, but it's brief, and then I don't hear from her. Or she was calling me constantly. We haven't had any outs, but I just don't know what else is going on there with her.
Well, I understand your position here. So what I'm going to tell you is picking up on Trish. You said her name was Trish?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've been friends a long time.
Yeah. picking up on that energy right now, okay? I feel that Trish is going through a transition and a bit of a wake-up call, okay? So I feel the transition point is that she's kind of facing inner emotions that are coming to the surface right now that have not surfaced in years, okay? And a lot of things are triggering that within her right now, a lot of things in her life. And so some of this is a very selfish reaction, but it's the reclusiveness, okay? She is she's kind of contracting herself into more of a cocoon-like state. She's putting herself into more of a solitary state, and she's trying to process, but she's not processing clearly or efficiently, okay? And I feel that this is a healing that has to take place with her. I don't feel that she's going to be withdrawn from the communication with you for very long. I feel like she will open back up again very soon. But what I'm really getting here is that we just have to give her that space and let her come back on her own time. Okay?
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that insight. Thank you.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So now on the show, when you call in, you usually have to raise your hand by pushing the number 1 on your touch-tone phone. Now, if you've already called in and had your answer on air, and you've been on air with me on today's show, I'm going to ask you to push the number 1 again, as this will go ahead and take your hand down so that way it doesn't come up with the mark next to it indicating that you still need to be taken live on air. Our next caller today is going to be area code 412. First 3 digits are 716. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, my name is Keisha, and I'm from Pennsylvania. And I wanted to know how. Hi, I wanted to know how does Devin feel about me?
How does Devin feel about you? I'm sorry, I'm trying to hear what you said there.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Mhm. Okay. Devin's one of the people that really could be working on the communication skills as well. Okay. I do get good feelings towards you from Devin, but I also have a lot of fear that comes up with Devin. I have, when I connect to that energy, it's like there's fear of movement, or I wouldn't say commitment, but obligation. Okay. Sort of like they don't feel good enough. And I feel this feeling of protective energy from them. So there's like this external shell of protection that they're using to mask what's really going on the inside. Okay. From what I can see here, I don't really make predictions, but I will give estimates based upon what I see. Okay. And the next 2 to 3 days, you're going to see a little bit more communication, not quite opening up that much. Okay. They don't open up that quickly, but over the next, period of time that we have left over within this year, by the time the new year rolls around, by the time we get to 2020, okay, you're going to see so much improvement within that individual. Okay, I feel like they just went through a wake-up call and now they're processing it, but I feel like they're also in a position where they have to see the cycles they're doing to themselves. If they can overcome that and they can heal themselves from how they were hurt, then you're going to see a dramatic improvement.
I didn't even think he would last till next year. I was trying to get rid of him now. I don't know. Okay.
Well, I wish you the best upon your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, next caller is 201864. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you are calling from, and go right into your question.
It's Rose calling from Jersey, and I have the similar question about Evan.
About Evan. Okay, so I'm going to have you just state that question for me plainly, please.
Will I hear from Evan?
Okay. Okay, straight up answer, yes, you will hear from Evan. You could hear from Evan between now and Saturday, okay? I'm feeling sooner than Saturday, but they're giving me Saturday to be safe, okay? I see Evan's got himself worried about money and work. So I don't know what's going on there necessarily in detail, but I do feel that that's a distraction at the moment.
Okay. Does he care? Is he going to call me for money? It sounds that way.
Well, I don't think he's calling you for money, okay? But I feel that that's what's distracting him at the moment, okay? You will hear from them, and I just gave you a timeline. Just remember that's out there right now, and stay positive on your journey moving forward with manifestation, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, and have a great day.
Bye.
Right. Okay, our next call is going to be area code 408, and first three digits are 202. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you are calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, this is Ola from California.
Yes.
And hi, nice to have you back. And my question is about I'm looking for another job, and I'm wondering what you see with that. I have that's it.
Okay. Another job. Wonderful. Let's see here. You have a few out there already? A few apps? I have a start date for one, but I'm looking for something better. Yeah. Okay. Something better is actually going to roll in right at the beginning of March to about the 10th of March. Okay? And I feel that that's going to be wonderful for you. What I suggest is taking what you have on the table in the meantime, because at least that's guaranteed. And then when something better comes around, I'm not saying yes because it is a win. It is going to happen, okay? When something better rolls around, determine what you want to do from there, okay? Because what I'm seeing in total are 3 positions, 3 different options.
Oh. Okay. Great.
Do things come to you in 3s quite a bit? Because I keep seeing a lot of 3s around you.
3 is my favorite number, but I keep seeing 4s a lot. Just like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 3, 3, 3, 2. I see that a lot.
Okay, so if you're seeing a lot of 4, 4, 4s, right, that means you're kind of in the middle of your creation point right now. That also means you're in a place of power, and you need to trust. You need to trust in yourself. You need to trust in what you have done, and you need to move forward from there. But you're getting anxious, and you're getting tired of waiting for some kind of confirmation that you're not seeing, okay?
Right.
You're used to having that stability. You're used to having something to really, hold on to, kind of like, okay, this is how I know it's all going to work out. But right now, you're in a leap of faith. You have to have trust in the leap of faith, because it wouldn't be known as a leap of faith if you already had proof.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense.
I feel that this transition for you is wonderful, because not only is this related to career, money, work, paying the bills, but it's related to your spiritual journey moving forward. And I feel that what happened before, where everything kind of fell apart, it happened for a better reason, because if you had stayed with what you had built before, you would never have reached your success. And I'm sorry to say that, but I believe that is what I am channeling today.
Oh, good. Okay. Thanks for the confirmation. That really helps a lot. So stop worrying so much.
You're more than
Very
welcome,
helpful.
okay? Thank you.
Have a good
and
night.
Remember, bring out that creative side.
Oh, yes, I'm working on it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, our next caller today is area code 347. First three digits are 463. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
Hello, Reverend Mario. My name is Tanika. I'm calling from Long Island, New York. And my question is, please tell me what you see for me and someone named Frank.
Okay. Hold on one moment. Did you have a misconnection of some sort? Or how long has it been since you've communicated?
We communicated yesterday. He is, as far as I know, in Atlantic City right now. I don't know if he came back yet, but we communicated yesterday. And
yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I'm seeing a distance, and I'm trying to place where that distance was. So it's not a communication distance. It's more of a, physical distance. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So I've got to connect with the energy here because there's something going on, and it just doesn't feel quite right. Okay? Okay. Are they trying to, end something? Or are they trying to sever something from their past that's not quite over with yet?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So I feel like this is the difficulty with them right now. I'm getting to just hang in there. I'm getting to speak your mind, speak your truth, never hold back with that. But hang in there in the meantime. Remain positive. I see a divine connection was made between the two of you. So this one is all about faith, and this one is all about, kind of working with each other, but not holding back either. All right?
Yeah. How does he feel about me?
Okay. Well, like I said, this is a divine connection. This isn't your first go-round with them. You've had other lifetimes with them. Okay? How he feels about you is wonderful. It's great. He has that love towards you, okay? But he's just now learning how to love himself again. So as he begins to learn how to love himself again, the love and the connection he has with you can once more be reestablished and can be able to blossom and grow and become more and more. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Thanks. I'll keep listening. Thank you.
Wonderful. You're welcome. Our next caller today will be brought on momentarily. Please remember to go to our new site at merlinsstaff.com. That's Merlin like the wizard, staff like the walking stick.com. And you can now set up an account on the site, as well as setting up future private appointments for private readings and sessions, which we can go in a little bit more depth to everybody's situations through private sessions than what we can on the phone, and give you a really good reading and a really good map for what is to come and what is going on. Those are all available on the house on the new site over at merlinsstaff.com. We also have our old site still up at howpsychic.com. That's HOWPSYCHIC.com. Our next caller today is area code 515, and the first three digits are 783. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you are calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, it's Anne from Minneapolis, and my question is, what do you pick up, foresee happening with my job, or anything you can tell me about anything up and coming with work, with my current job?
Who at the job is making you uncomfortable right now?
My boss.
Okay, I got you. Let me see here. You know, what I'm getting here is that you're going to have to speak up a little bit more, and I hesitate to tell you that, but I have to communicate whatever I get, okay? I'm feeling like you need to speak out a little bit more. It seems to be the theme of today's show. It's all about the throat chakra, okay? All about clearing that throat, speaking one's truth, okay? I feel like you've spoken out before, but I think that you're going to need to be consistent with that. And I think that through persistency and consistency, you're going to notice a bigger change, okay? Change for the better. As far as the job security, I don't feel the job is threatened. I don't feel that you're going to lose the position, but I'm feeling it stagnant right now, and it needs to move forward. I also feel that you're uncomfortable, sort of like, I wouldn't say you're being harassed, but sort of like there is some kind of abuse going on.
My boss has narcissistic tendencies, and I was sexually harassed at work. They fired the person, but my boss, my boss failed to report it, not once, but twice. It was investigated a year later and determined to be true. My boss lied about it, and speaking my truth, I feel like it's only getting me more in trouble. Because, they're trying to protect their interests, and I'm trying to protect mine.
Right. Now, are there security cameras within your workplace?
Some, but I've been recording my conversations with my manager.
Okay. Wonderful.
I've caught her in a few lies, but my employer knows that I'm doing that, and they feel threatened, which it's legal in my state. I've talked to an attorney. They know that I've been looking for another job. They actually offered me a severance package, and I turned it down.
Well, they have no grounds to, dismiss you themselves.
Well, and if they do, that they know that, I could claim retaliation from the sexual harassment.
Precisely.
So, and, I filed, so anyway.
Yeah, I get you. See, don't stop speaking your truth, okay? Never stop doing that, especially in a case like this. Number one, I think you've come to terms with it's not your fault, okay? You haven't done anything to lead these people on, to make them believe otherwise, okay? It's not your fault. What you were suffering was not your fault. Now, we can move past that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking your truth is such a vital part of this. Why? Okay. One, it brings justice externally. But two, because spiritually it gives you closure. If you were not to speak your truth, if you stop speaking your truth, if you stop speaking what happened to you, okay, and you don't carry this through until some kind of resolution, okay, then the throat chakra becomes blocked, which leads to other ailments, okay? Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm a spiritualist, okay? But that will lead to other kinds of ailments, spiritually and physically, because it has been scientifically proven stress does something on the body. It creates issues in the physical body.
I'm having hormonal issues because of the stress.
I get you, okay? So, never stop speaking your truth, because the moment you do that is the moment you make that worse upon yourself. Okay? I see you succeeding in this. I see you winning, but it is a long road, and you have been on that long road, okay? And that road has a lot of twists and turns, and believe me, I see the silver tongues that are surrounding it, and they will have to account for what they have done. They will have to take responsibility. But you must pursue this to the fullest extent.
Okay. I'm hoping to get my ducks in a row to be in a better position to leave on my terms. but I don't foresee that happening for at least a year, year and a half.
Yeah. Because if you were to leave on their terms, that is an admission of guilt on your part.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. Okay?
Yeah. And they also wanted me to release them from any responsibility.
Yeah, well, that's not happening.
Yeah. No. It's like giving them a free pass, and no, I can't do that.
Yeah,
you know?
And let me guess, the individual, the assailant is still present within the workplace?
No, they fired the person. However, my boss lied about how I reported it. She didn't investigate it at the time, not once, but then she heard, not only when I brought it to her attention, she heard a rumor about what happened, and she still didn't investigate it. I told another supervisor quite a while later. And anyway, so.
And were there any reports done with the officials about the harassment at the time?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Not just one, but and then a second one. Yes.
Okay, so we do have full documentation. All right,
yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Pursue this forward. I do suggest, because there are other energies surrounding this that could be blocking it as well. This isn't your first rodeo with being abused in some fashion. This is just a different format that has taken place. I suggest you reach out to me through one of my websites and get in touch with me so we can do a private session, okay?
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And the links for those, for one of them is at least here within the description on the show page. You have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right. Trying to, there we go. Okay. Our website, our new website is merlinsstaff.com. That is merlinsstaff.com. Merlin like the wizard, staff like the walking stick he uses, .com. Our next caller today is area code 770. First three digits are 322. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you are calling from, and go right into your question.
Hello?
Yes, hi. You're live and on air. Please state your name, your question, and where you're calling from.
Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm calling from Georgia.
Yes, hi, Maddie. And nice to say hi to you as a neighbor.
Sure.
I'm Marietta.
Reverend Adam, I'm sorry about that, but I wasn't sure if you were calling my number out or not because I was in the kitchen moving around. Sorry about that. And I said,
that's okay.
She's calling my number.
So go ahead and ask me your question, please.
Do I have to ask a question or just let you? I'm open to whatever energy.
I mean, I can do a general channeling for you, but I usually prefer to have the questions on the radio show. It just helps things move a little bit more smoothly.
I got you. Okay. I'm going to ask a question about a relationship. Do you see a significant other coming anytime in the near future?
Okay. Let me see here. All right. Yes. I am getting April. Okay. April is a good time that I see this energy moving, developing, really taking foothold. Okay. Something new, something appreciative is what I keep hearing. Appreciation. Okay. So whatever is coming in, there's going to be an appreciation factor, and it's going to be wonderful. Good head on the shoulders, stability, monetary stability. This looks pretty good to me, okay? But the thing that's going on, the reason why we're seeing April is because right now there's some old energy that you're still removing, okay? There's some old energy you're still healing through. which is okay. It's natural. It happens. We all go through it at some point or another. God knows I've been through it too much. But you're healing that old energy, and then there's some work situation. There's a work scenario or a money situation going on. It's sort of like, not that you don't have what you need, but it's more about finding the way to live more comfortably. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. Yes. Mhm.
Okay. So right now, that's something you're working towards, and I feel like by April you have that much alignment, which means that the energy for the love situation will finally be free to come through. You see, sometimes things don't like to come in unison together because it could block the door. If you have two people, no matter what size they are, trying to walk through a skinny door, okay, they're not going to be able to come through the door at the same exact time. There has to be room, okay, because they can end up blocking each other if they're in each other's way.
Got you. Wow.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last person, I'm just curious because picking up on your energy here, how did you find out what they were doing?
What they were doing?
Yes. Trying to be a little vague about it, but I'll be a little bit more direct. How did you suspect or find out that they were cheating, going behind your back?
Oh, I have. That's the issue. I have not been in a relationship for a long time. Yes.
Yes.
No, it's been years since I've been really in a relationship.
Okay.
So
let me ask. Since those years ago, long time ago, when the last one that you had, were you aware that they were doing this?
Oh, you're talking about my ex-husband? Wow. No, I was not aware of that, no.
Okay.
No,
Let me tell you that there's a confirmation you made the right move.
Oh, cool. I didn't do it just because of cheating. It was other things, but I did not know that. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I guess the universe is coming through and it says, well, she needs to know this, so we're going to give it to her. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
But remember that that doesn't say anything about you, okay? That says a lot about them and their character. That's all, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, thank you, and you have a great evening.
Thank you, I will, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, next caller today is area code 816. Hold on. Yep, there you are. 816, first three digits are 288. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you are calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm calling from Kansas. And I just wanted to know if... Hi. I just wanted to know if you see me and someone getting back together.
See you and someone? Okay, I need the first name, please.
Kirk.
Kirk, okay. All right, well, on the show, I tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between, okay? I feel that you will get back together, but once more will not last, okay? I feel like Kirk wants to try, wants to make some kind of effort here, but is not consistent. I see that they have put effort before and have failed, and then it's a start and stop, and that's what I keep seeing with them. I don't see real progress here. It's always 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
Okay.
So I do apologize to give you that kind of news, But what I'm seeing is 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And it's like the heart's in the right place, the mind is in the right place, but the soul is still not there. So when you don't have one of the, like, if all three are not in the right place together in unison, it will not come to be.
Okay. And is it just like is it like a commitment thing, or?
No, it's sort of like goes back to childhood, goes back to how mom and dad were in his life and what trauma he suffered, okay? He's not healing the inner trauma. He's not healing what's going on there. So I think it's more of fear than anything and not feeling worthy, okay?
Okay.
Have you noticed an emotional difference within this person versus other people?
Definitely.
Okay. So is he like very emotional or testy in any way?
It seems like he's more afraid to be emotional, I guess. Like he's like cold and kind of closed off, and it's almost like he's afraid to like open up and stuff. And I've mentioned it to him before. Like I'm like, why are you so guarded? Like that's the word, guarded. And I've asked him, and he just kind of like, he just doesn't really give me an answer for it. I'm just like, I try to get to the root of it. I'm like, what happened in your life, to make you so guarded? And like when we first met, he was very it seemed like suspicious of me.
Yeah.
With certain things, like he would say certain things like the way that I look and how certain things are like, he's like, you go to the bar and I'm sure guys, buy drinks for you all the time, or you don't have to buy your drinks, or like stuff like that. Or he's just like, it's like, at first I thought he was never going to trust me.
Yes.
And I feel like it's still like, I'm still trying to let him know that it's okay to trust me, but it just seems like he's still afraid, and I just don't.
No, I get that. And that fear comes from obvious trauma and abuse or abandonment, okay? Do you know anything about his family history?
What he told me when we first met, because my ex and I split up after 5 years, like 2 years ago, but we are like really good with co-parenting. And I was telling him that, and I was like, yeah, like we're great friends now, but it wasn't easy like at first, but like now like we're good at co-parenting and everything. And he goes, well, my parents split up and they weren't, so good at getting along.
Okay, so when they split up, that created what we call a impression, okay, or a traumatic experience on the child. Now, in my opinion, it is better for parents to split up than to stay together for the sake of a child, because when the child grows up and learns that they were the sole reason the parents stayed together, it causes more trauma than it would the other way around, okay? However, some souls are so hurt by a breakup within their parents when they're young and early on, okay, that they never seem to ever really recover from it, because nobody gives them the tools to say, here's how to emotionally and spiritually heal. We grow up in life and we're taught that we have to fight our way up to the top and we have to fight for what we want and we have to do all this. But nobody gives us the tools to say, okay, and when you're fighting, here's the damage you're going to receive. So here's tools to heal from that damage, okay? What he is going through, okay, is that fear of abandonment, because what that impression of his parents breaking up did was it caused fear of abandonment in his eyes. And the reason why he was, in the position he was at when you had met him was because of that. And it has not just happened with you in his life, but has probably happened with other people he has been romantically involved with, okay? It is a repetitive pattern. Now, you see, what I'm doing is I'm giving you the root cause. I'm giving you the details, okay? Mm-hmm. But he is not going to provide that to you. Sorry, doesn't work that way, okay? And I don't mean to be sexist or stereotypical, but okay. Now, I walk on the gay side of the fence, okay? But trust me, I can analyze with the best of the females. It's just what I do.
Most of my friends are gay, so that's okay.
Yeah. So we have the capability, you know, I'm a little bit more in tune with my feminine side than most men. I understand, you know, you got to find the root cause. You got to get down to the problem. And then if there is a root cause that you find, is there a root cause for that root cause, okay? But men, they tend, not all women are like that. Not all men are like what I'm about to say. But you'll notice there is a pattern in a lot of men out there and a lot of women like that. And what happens is the men are more reclusive. They go inward more, okay? They don't like to say much, and when they do say something, it's like only a few words at most, and each word holds a lot of meaning and weight. But it's very plain and it's very to the point, okay? Now, sometimes what men do in cases like his is they'll say a few words that hold weight, but they'll beat around the bush. They never go directly at it, okay? Because they're afraid of being weak. They're afraid of being what men are taught to be when they feel emotion. You see what I'm saying? And that's the brainwashing that society has given us, so that's what we do, you see? We're taught as we grow up to think and act in a certain manner, otherwise lest we be judged. In my opinion, nobody else's opinion in anybody's life matters other than their own, about themselves. Mm-hmm. But don't get me to preaching today, because we can open up a whole nother can of worms, honey. We have got a person here who is beginning to trust you, beginning to come into terms with himself. But he cannot love anybody until he can love himself. And he's still blaming himself for all of his own experiences. Now, it's not my job to give you this, but he's suffered other trauma that's just as bad, if not worse. Okay? I can't tell you what that is right now. But what I can say is he is learning how to come out of that shell, but he's doing it at his own pace. You have already reached a level where you've raised your vibration. You've focused on your self-mastery. You've come out of the old school brainwashing more into, hey, I'm spiritually waking up, and I'm starting to accept my gifts even though they scare the crap out of me. That's you.
Yes, that's very true. Yes.
Then we've got him where he's at the beginning part of the journey. He's at the part where you had already started and then surpassed. So you're at like level 10. He's at like level 1.5 at most.
Wow.
And so I think what happened here is the reason he manifested into your life is because, one, you could help him, but two, because honestly, even though you're at like level 10, there was still some old energy that you're healing that wasn't completely gone yet, okay? And that happens when we try and rip off that bandage a little bit too fast. That happens when we try and go through our healing process a little bit too quickly. And trust me, I know you don't like to waste time, so you kind of sped through it a little bit, all right? That's okay. I mean, people do it all the time. I do it from time to time. But let's just understand that there was still some old energy left in you from years ago. And that attracted him because that attracted the same vibrational frequency. Okay?
Right. So he's experienced other trauma other than his parents?
He has experienced other trauma. I cannot tell you what that trauma is, even though I have my suspicions, psychically speaking. I can say to you that people that suffer the kind of trauma he went through sometimes can be so scarred for life, it winds them up in white wall facilities. Now, I do not feel it took him that far back. I do not feel it took him to insanity, but I am stating to you that it has messed him up quite a bit, and he is healing from it, but he's one of those people he has to heal on. He has to heal on his own, because if he has help from anybody, it's not worth it in his eyes, because then it's not good enough. It goes back to not being good enough, okay?
Right, because I have noticed that he's, like, insecure with himself, too.
Right.
Yeah. There's certain things that he says that I'm just like, why would you say that about yourself, you know?
Yeah, I know. And then you'll notice he can't focus from time to time. He loses focus, okay? And that focus is lost not because he has control over it, but because he's experiencing memories. Okay? Okay. So be patient, but remember, you're also at a place where you're moving forward one way or another. And you're going to have to make a decision. Are you willing to wait, or do you want to move on and manifest something else that matches your vibrational frequency now? Okay? Because honestly, you can be happy either way. Happiness is not dependent on whether a situation works out or not. It's dependent on how you allow a situation to affect you.
Yes, that's true.
Okay? All right. So I wish you the best. If you want to talk further, you can reach out to me for a private reading. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and have a great evening.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it when I'm able to kind of go a little bit in depth on the show. I do want to apologize to our other callers here. Sometimes I just get that spirit and it takes me, and we have to really go in depth on the show sometimes. So I do apologize. We're going to go ahead and bring on our next caller now momentarily. Just remember, you can visit our new site at merlinstaff.com. That is Merlin like the wizard, staff like the walking stick.com. And you can set up private appointments and readings, and you can book them online at that website as of today and moving forward. Our next caller today is going to be 856. First three digits are 429. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
It's Rosemary from New Jersey, and if I'm going to hear from Ralph, or relationship, or whatever you got.
Okay. Yes, you will hear from Ralph. I'm actually getting a much higher thought process going on now. Have you said something to get the wheels turning in the head of him?
Yes, for Valentine's Day. And there was an issue with somebody in town that, well, actually he did said his in town, and I didn't know about it until like a couple days later, and he said something, and then there's an opportunity for business, and I didn't want that house, and I told them to call him directly, and so now I'm waiting for his call direct.
Yeah. I got you. Yep. So you will hear from him. Okay. The wheels are turning in the head. It's going. I think your efforts will not be in vain. Okay. So I think whatever you're doing is working. Just stick with it right now.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you for calling in.
Thanks.
All right, next caller today is 347. First three digits are 619. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
My name is Aaliyah, and I'm calling from New York, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I was gonna ask if you see me like getting a new place or moving.
Yes, and right now it's all about claiming your power, okay? I do see a new place. I do see a move for you. I feel like some of the resources for that are a little strained at the moment, but don't worry, the blessing for you to have that capability smoothly is coming in. It will be here on time from what I can see, but remember, think it all the way through. Don't rush anything. Okay, this is going to be a positive move for you, but if we rush it, it will only end up like the last one.
The last one?
Uh-huh.
No, I live with my mom right now.
Okay. So did you make a major decision sometime about 3-4 years ago?
No. I made
Okay.
that decision. That was a few months. October. I looked for apartments.
Okay. Well, something is going on now that says, okay, you might just want to change up a little bit on how you're doing things, but you're going to do good. Okay?
Yeah. Do you see I'm looking for work?
Mm-hmm.
And,
I do see work coming in. I actually see that this month.
Oh, okay. So that's my question.
Okay. Well, no problem. I wish you the best, and God bless. May you have all that you need.
Okay.
You have a great night. Bye-bye. Okay, our next caller today is area code 858. First three digits are 755. Hello, caller. You are now live.
Hi, Adam.
Name and where you're calling from?
Hi, Adam. Hello?
Hello.
Adam?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you, Adam?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And my name is Ann.
Yes, Ann.
And I have a question. Do you see a serious kind of, long-term relationship for me this year?
Okay. And who was that you were speaking to last year?
Last year, well, I know a guy for a long time, but he's not available. He likes me. He wanted to date me, but he's not available, so I'm not interested. I told him.
Moving on. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I keep energy separated because I'm picking up on several energies while you were asking your question. That's all. Okay. This year looks promising. We do have something new on the horizon. I'm getting amethyst coming up. Now, amethyst is a birthstone. To what sign that is, I do not know. So maybe that's something you can look up. What birth sign is related to the crystal amethyst, okay? Because that's the one that's going to be coming in for you. I feel that this person's going to have a good head on their shoulders. I feel a responsible person. And I feel someone that puts that, how do you say, je ne sais quoi into a relationship, okay? They put that finesse in there. And I'm feeling like this individual is going to be a person you meet by chance rather than planned out, okay? This person is going to be, I feel like you're out talking about something you're passionate about. I don't know where. I don't know. It could be a grocery store. It could be a meetup group. It could be whatever, okay? And I see while you're out there and you're talking about this passion, whatever it is that you're passionate about in that moment, you're going to meet this person because they're going to overhear it and make a comment that aligns with what you're believing or what you're seeing and talking about. And I feel that you're going to make a wonderful connection over that. And I feel that from there, it'll start to blossom and you'll start to date. And then I think that will have potential for even the ring on your finger, okay?
Okay, that would be great.
Wonderful.
Okay, so
now,
no people from my past can be potential a partner, right? No people from my past.
No. It's going to be new, okay? The people from the past are in the same cycles as always. Their cycles are not ending.
Because actually it was one more from last year, I was not sure about him. He is available, but I was not sure about him. So you asked me whom I talked to last year.
Yeah, you're going to run from that one. Run from that one, okay? Because there's this innocent on the surface, but then there's something else in the background. You don't want to know what that is, okay?
Okay, I understand. That's good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And remember, going forward, this is going to happen when you least expect it, okay? So just remain positive. Let it go. Know that it's going to happen, okay? But you're going to find them very attractive, okay? I don't know what the look is that you normally go for, but this is going to be that exact look. It's almost too weird, okay?
Oh, that's great. And you're saying I will meet in the months of amethyst, and I will look up what is this birthstone for.
Well, yeah, I'm saying not the month of amethyst. I'm saying that the person you meet, their birthstone is an amethyst. So that's going to give you an indication to what astrological birth sign they are, okay?
Oh, and how soon this can happen? Do you feel something?
Okay. I don't know exactly how soon it's going to be, but it looks like your relationship develops over the rest of this year, so it could be pretty close, okay? I would say it'd have to happen here within the beginning of the year in order for it to develop over the rest of it.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you so much, Adam.
You're welcome.
I will look forward to it.
And are you having trouble sleeping at night?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm getting that you might want to diffuse a little bit of chamomile and lavender essential oil in your bedroom when you go to sleep, okay? That's going to help quiet the mind down a little bit. And it's a homeopathic remedy, but I'm not a doctor. I can't claim to be a doctor, okay? But I believe that those two items on a more natural homeopathic way work very efficiently for helping a person sleep, okay?
Okay. I will try that. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. And you have a great evening. Bye-bye.
And the same to you. Thank you, Adam. Bye-bye.
Okay, wonderful. Now, if you have not been taken live and on air, and you don't know if you've already done this, you can push the number 1 on your touch-tone phone to raise your hand and let me know that you would like to be taken live and on air. Okay? Now, we want to thank everyone for calling in to today's show. We also want to remind you our site now is merlinstaff.com. That's Merlin like the wizard, staff like the walking stick.com. You can go over there, sign up for an account with the website. That would be great. You can leave reviews on the website now, and you can schedule your private readings and spiritual services through our website now. It all links up directly to my phone. I have access to that calendar 24/7, and appointments and everything can go through there now. So it's much more efficient for you guys, much easier to keep track of everybody. And once more, we want to wish everyone out there a wonderful time in their journey forward. We want to wish everyone blessings on their path to all their success. And thank you on behalf of Psychic Talk Radio. And this has been your host, Reverend Adam. Thank you all for calling in, listening in to today's show. If you want, I think there might be a review section on Blog Talk Radio. Please feel free to leave us a review, subscribe, do whatever you've got to do. If you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, you didn't. But we want to wish you all well. And once more, please don't forget to check out the website at merlinstaff.com. Once more, namaste, love, light, and good night.
Welcome to Psychic Talk. Thank you for listening to Psychic Talk Radio with Reverend Adam. Be sure to tune in next time for more spiritual insights. On behalf of Reverend Adam and the entire crew, we wish you all Namaste love and healing.